Hey, good morning or afternoon, everybody, wherever you are. Today's going to be a little different from what we've been doing, I think. We're going to focus on feet and toes and ankles. I know, which may or may not sound that interesting, but feet matter. Like, they are the tires of our body. They touch the ground and we need them. So today's just a few exercises. You can do it while you're watching TV, right? You can do it while you're lounging. That it's going to help us with our toes, our feet, everything being more mobile, okay? And we're going to get the worst part out of the way first. So here we go. It's the towel. All right. We put the towel down in front of us, like a rug, I guess. And then let's scoot up. Let's grow tall. Let's try to drop our shoulders down, all the things, right? Long spine. But now here's the deal. We're going to use our toes to try to pull this towel to us, right? Scrunch it all up. So your toes are doing the work. And sweet. Okay, I got it in. Now, they say that we should also use our toes to undo it. So that's going to be messy and weird. And I don't think I quite got it. Okay, I'm going to cheat. All right, I'll just spread it out again with my toes. Okay, so that's one down. We have to do a bunch. Right? And by a bunch, I don't know, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 5, maybe it's 10. With anything that we do, I think our general rule of thumb is going to be that you want to do enough work that your body feels like kind of tired, but in a good way. Right? We're not trying to injure ourselves doing our exercises. We don't want anything to be terrible. But we want to do enough again that you're like, okay, yeah, my toes worked hard and I feel it. Okay. All right, that was 3. Let's shoot for 5, because we'll call this day 1. So today we do 5. And as you do these regularly, maybe you increase it to 6 and 7 or, whatever works. Or maybe you decrease it if the next day your toes are mad at you. All right. And again, to undo it, maybe if you do that on wooden floor, it might be more manageable. So maybe I'm cheating because I'm on the carpet and I'm only doing it one direction, but play around with it in your house. And I'll play around with it in mine too and see if I can do it backwards if I'm on a more slippery surface. All right, but that's number 5 for the towel. So cool, our toes got their workout in. All right, that's enough of you. Next up, you may sit back for these. I know that's a special day. But even as you're seated, right? We still want to think big lifted chest, shoulders down. These arms kind of push my shoulders up. So, all right. And we're just going to point flex. That's it. And for today, we're going to shoot for like 10 of them. See how it feels. Here's the ask. Point as far as your toe goes, and then exhale and see if you can point a smidge a bit further. And the same when you flex, right? Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, see if you can go like a hair further. Again, nothing uncomfortable, nothing painful, but just asking your body to go a hair further than it wants to so that we find that zone where it's hard work, but not totally unpleasant. Okay, I'm going to call that 10-ish. Now, let's just rotate our foot inward a smidgen. See if that feels any different. Right, we're going to get the outside of the front of our leg. Yeah. Again, same deal, pointing and flexing. And while we're here hanging out, again, maybe you're watching television, but we are always inhale, lengthening the crown, and then exhaling, thinking of those body parts that are uncomfortable. And we're going to exhale and imagine relaxing them. Okay, let's turn the leg out, right? We rotate from our pockets. The foot just rides along. And again, 10-ish points and flexes. Yeah, sorry, and I was talking, so I wasn't doing a great job. So again, point and then go a hair further. Not unpleasant, but enough that you feel like you're working hard, right? Really focusing on your range of motion, right? Your feet are not going to match mine, and that's fine. That's not what we're going for. Let's do 3 more good ones. Again, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, try to relax the body parts that feel stuck. All right, and then let's go to the other foot, right? Point flex, there we go. Now, your feet are gonna be different, right? One foot is dominant, one foot is smarter, one foot is prettier, who knows? But do a few with each foot and see what the differences are. And as we point, right, think energy all the way through to your toenails. And as we flex, right, we're pushing through the heel and past the heel. It's all in the imagination. All right, we're gonna rotate it internally just a little bit. So again, rotating from your pockets, from your tushy, use your inner thigh, and then point flex. Yeah. And also as we inhale, right? Inhale. Imagine you're breathing all the way into your zipper, your waist, your belly button, breathing low. Now let's go the other way, right? Rotating from our pockets, turn it out. Okay, same deal. And trying to increase the range of motion a hair every time, and just monitoring how it all feels so that it feels like hard work, maybe a little tired, but generally it's a good feeling, that there's no pain, there's no like tingling going on. We're not trying to do any of that stuff. All right, let's do a few more here. And then we get to do another one. Let's switch feet again. Now we're just gonna do our circles, right? So I'm starting out counterclockwise just because I did. So we've got our circles. Here's the other deal. If your hip flexor's getting tired or you might also cross your legs and do it. That is perfectly fine. You can sit in a figure 4 and do it. That works too. However you're comfortable. We just want our foot not to bump into anything. That's the only requirement. Okay, let's reverse. Again, I think I said set of 10, but I'm pretty sure I did more than that, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay, now I don't know if y'all heard that. My ankle's just cracked. That's what they do. I don't worry about it. But as you're doing this again, a big range of motion. But if your body is doing anything you're not sure about, make it a smaller circle, right? We want to go to the place where your body is happy that you're doing this. All right, I'm gonna switch sides because I'm gonna say that was 10-ish on each side. Yeah, and I'm comfortable crossing my legs, so I'm doing it this way. You can do it wherever you want to do it, right? Whatever's good. Again, and then while I'm waiting for the time to pass, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to relax the shoulders. All right, I'm gonna call that 10. I'm gonna reverse directions. Again, experiment with the range of motion. You wanna go big, whatever's big for you, but big in a good way, right? Nothing unpleasant. Just so you feel like, okay, I'm working. All right, so let's call that the end of our circles. Last one, I am going to use a toy. That's not generally how I roll, but it's this little ball. It's about the size of a tennis ball. It's hard plastic and it's got these little spikies on it. And this one's going to be different for everybody. Some of you are going to love it, and then others, it's going to be just so strange. But we just roll it around our foot. Yeah. And as you do it, there's going to be some parts of your feet, for me it's my heels, where it's like, ugh, it just feels weird and I don't know if I love it. But you know what I do love? The way my foot feels after. So for me, it's worth it to feel weird while I'm rolling my foot around because the after effects are so good. But for you, just experiment, start out gentle. We're not trying to push anything too hard unless it feels good, right? So everyone's gonna choose their own amount of pressure. And then when you do the rolling, I don't really have a system. I just try real hard to do my whole foot, right? From toes to heel, the inside to the outside. There's gonna be some parts of your foot that it feels better, so you might spend more time on those, but we really wanna try to work it evenly, right? Like you're spreading out the bread dough. You wanna spread it evenly all around. And I'm doing, what was that, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds? Cool. Let's switch sides. All right. Oh yeah, and again, inhale, grow tall. Try to relax the shoulders down. but mainly we want to focus on our foot. Now this foot is ticklish, so it's a little weird on this side. And you're going to notice that again, that your body's going to react differently as you move from left to right. But we keep our main goal, right? Enough pressure that it feels good, right? It's moving all that stuff around down there. Not so much pressure that it's painful. And then try to do the whole foot, right? Make sure we're not ignoring any little parts. And another one we can use is if it is, again, a little weird, a little uncomfortable, we'll use our breathing to get through it, right? Inhale, grow tall. Exhale. Try to soften and relax the body parts that feel stuck or sticky or weird. You know, the ones that are giving you trouble. We'll use our imaginations. All right, let's take one more big breath here. All right. And that's it for the actual work, we'll call it. Let's set our feet up for the rest of the day. So we've got our hip bones, right? Not our hip flesh, our hip bones, our knees, and our ankles, all right in the same line. Toes pointed straight ahead. Most of us, we do not do this on our own because we just don't. It's hard and it feels weird, but we're gonna try. Toes straight ahead. Inhale, lengthening through your crown. Exhale, relaxing the shoulders down. And then from here, you can sit, you can stand, whatever. Just keep an eye on your toes. And there you have it. So thank you so much for coming by. If you had any questions, as always, put them in the comments. I do read those. And if there's anything that you want to see or maybe don't want to see, just let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.